We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. James, down low to Cousins. Nice pass to set things up. George, hauled in by James. Los Angeles, they have it. Danny Green to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Cousins, short jumper, won't go down. George on the drive, but his shot misses. LeBron into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. 3 for 4. Good start.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finish that.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Davis, the jumper's off the mark. Anthony Davis swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kuzma tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
LBJ has it. To Danny Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kuzma to Davis. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
LeBron with it up top. Leads a bucket. Clippers have it. Oh, the slam popped out. To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Substitution being made in this one. James to Cousins. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Leonard. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Davis. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Paul George. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
James. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Even to Zubac. Sends it away. George. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Williams. To Paul George. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Paul George, now 3 for 9. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
LeBron James with the rock. To Caldwell Pope. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. No, he missed a short one there. Danny Green to James. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Flushes down the slam. Oh, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Caldwell Pope to James. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Leonard to George. Paul George, 4 out of 10.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James to Caldwell Pope. Offense, McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Gets it in the left corner. To Cousins. LeBron James against Paul George. To Caldwell Pope. Even to Zubac with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Into the game.
Baseline drive. Shot from in close, no good. Williams into the front court. Leads 5. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's James for 2. LeBron James, 3 for 6 now.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Across the timeline comes James. Margins 8. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. The drive right to the basket. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Danny Green. And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
George, he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. First half in the books. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the 3rd. Leonard, they get it to George, down low. And he'll head to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. LBJ. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
George. And the Lakers have the rebound. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
James into the front court. His guys down by 9. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. to Beverly. Here's Leonard for two. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers ball. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. For three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
LeBron into the front court. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his foot.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. James to Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And the finish, slam dunk.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Leonard. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Lakers at the controls right now. Davis to Cousins. Got it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Leonard knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Down low, George. Can't miss those. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Nice pass to set things up. Turns and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
LeBron with it up top. His guy's down 11. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 14. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Scores from the post.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. To Cousins. Fires the three.
To number 5, Montrezl Harrell. That That's his
DeMarcus Cousins is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Three quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul. LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
James to Danny Green. Knocked loose. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Kuzma. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Misses the second as well. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Here's James with a chance. Almost, but no good. Beverly into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Anthony Davis pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
James matched up with Paul George. Can't connect from inside. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And throws it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And number 5.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. Williams to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Goes to the left side. Kuzma. Clippers have it. Throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Tough make through traffic.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
LBJ with it. To Cousins. Sizing up the defense. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Jumper's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
And 2 for AD.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Changes coming from both sides right now. George, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Won't go. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
George to Beverly. You've got to get that one to go. Shot from the lane won't go. Paul George. Defense making the ball carrier work. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. He was all over him. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. James, tough matchup against George. Here comes the screen. James to Cousins. He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Caldwell-Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell-Pope.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the...
And a putback slam. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.